Hi, it's Melanie again. How are you? I'm so glad to be back with you for week number 2. Does that make this episode number 2? I don't know. Anyway, this is StitchToMyLou Designs, and we're just gonna roll with it because I have no idea what I'm doing, y'all. Not a clue, but I'm gonna give it my best shot and we'll see how it goes. All right, where do we want to start? There's so much happened. You all have been posting some of the best videos that I have seen, and I just love watching you. I do. I get so into watching Z and Mimi and Debbie and and Ella and oh gosh, Stephanie and Claudia and Hannah. I mean, all of y'all. I mean, you just keep me busy, and I love watching you. You have no idea. It's good knowing that there is a community out there of like-minded people and people who can appreciate the finer things in life like I do. Finer things being yarn, of course, and all things yarny. But I have been really busy at work this week, not had a ton of time to do to finish a lot of projects rather. I guess we'll start first with my scrappy blanket because it's sitting down here in this giant bean tote bag. See my monogram. Oh, it's not on that side. It's on this side. Yes, my monogram. I love monogram stuff. So in this bag, let me take out the actual project. Oh, there's something else in it. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay, I'll show you that in a minute. Let me just put it over here for real quick. This is, if I don't drop it, it's full of yarn balls. And that's not even all of them, y'all. There are more. I mean, I've got bags upon bags upon bags and balls, you name it. It's all in this huge tote. And that's what I pull from to do this scrap blanket. Now let me find my lovely stitch marker that Miss Tami gave me. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. It's a pretty little heart. I can't see my phone screen from this distance. So y'all just gotta bear with me. Oh, wait a minute. It's upside down. Here we go. Is this right? Yeah. Okay, so that's where I was. Where did it go now? Oh, there. So, no, wait a minute. Oh, there I am. Okay, that's where I was last time I showed it to you. This is where I am now. Not a ton of progress, but I think it's coming along quite nicely. It's just fun and relaxing, and I am using the magic knot to, and I just pulled my stitch out. Lovely. That's okay. There we go. I'll get that back pulled out a little bit. I don't know what I did with I had a stitch marker in it, you know, like one of the clothespin looking ones. But in any case, it's just something I like to work on that I can just, you know, it's just mindless, and I can sit in the rocking chair and do it while my husband and I are watching Longmire right now. Does anybody else watch Longmire? When it first started, the first season, I was kind of like, it's okay. Now, oh my goodness. I think we're in the 3rd season, and I am addicted. So we watch it every night. This is another one. This is not a new finished object. I finished this a while ago, but I figured I'd show it while I have it sitting out. Because it was on my mannequin, which you can see her back there. Oh, I need y'all to help me name her, because we've named Gertrude, which is Stetta's mannequin, and Summer's mannequin. Summer's another one I've been watching. She named hers Juanita. And Summer, you cracked me up. You're like, I think Pedro is a man's name, and my head is clearly female. I think that if you happen to watch this, which I'm sure you probably don't, I'm watched probably by like 2 people or something. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, Summer, if you're watching this, I think you should name her, I don't know, Julia. There you go. Julia. All right, this is, it's like a crescent shawl. It is not necessarily a great, well, I guess it's kind of the definition of a granny stitch. This was from Fiber Spider. I forget what he called it. I'll have to look it up. What was it called? Oh, shoot. I don't remember. It is very long. Very, very, very long. It has a scallop on the top and a scallop on the bottom. Hopefully y'all can see this. I have no idea. So you'll have to leave me comments if, like, I need to work on showing you things better, because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so this was one cake. It was mandala, and I do not remember the name of the cake. I'm sorry. But it is way longer than my wingspan. I don't know how you'd wear it. I guess you'd probably kind of... Sorry. I know I totally just messed up. I should probably start this over, but I'm not going to, because I don't know the first thing about editing. Okay, so that's that. Next, I wanted to tell y'all about these. Has anybody tried to do a gingham blanket? So Daisy Farm, was it Daisy Farm Designs? Daisy Farm Crafts. So sweet. What was her name? Teresa? Tracy? Tanya? Oh, I think it's Tanya. I don't remember. Oh, I'm so terrible with names, y'all. She had a great tutorial and a great pattern on her blog. This was this my first attempt? Yes. So this was my first row up here. I started with a hook that was too small because you're carrying yarn. You know, the first row I was carrying light pink and white. That was the first 5 rows. The second set of 5 rows I was carrying light pink and dark pink. And I did, since this was just kind of a swatch, I did increase my hook size here. I don't know, anyway. Let's see. Then I switched from, this was a, what did she call that? Herringbone half double, I think. Where basically, you know, with a half double, you pull up a loop, wrap, pull through all 3 loops. Well, this one was, you pull up a loop, wrap, pull through 2. No, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Pull through 2, and then pull through the other 2 or something like that. I'll have to look at it again. I don't remember off the top of my head. Y'all are probably laughing at me. That's okay. I laugh at myself all the time. If you don't know that, or, well, you will learn that about me. I laugh at myself all day long, because if you can't laugh at yourself, I don't know, then life's too short to be so serious, you know? Although my kids say I'm the serious one, but that's because my husband is a big goofball with the kids, and I'm the one going, calm down. Anyway, this was my second attempt. This, I changed hook size, and then I went to a single crochet, which I liked better. And then I went up a hook size. Finally, at the end here, I did a K. Was it a K hook or J? I'll start taking notes, y'all. I promise. I'll start taking notes. I hope I'm looking into the right part of the camera. I don't know. If I'm looking at the wrong spot, I'll look at this after it's over and I'll figure it out. I am looking toward the camera, not towards myself. This is me looking at myself. This is me looking at the camera. Anyway, this was my attempt at the gingham blanket. I used Caron Simply Soft in, of course, white. I think it's just like light pink and strawberry, maybe. I think it's going to be really pretty. I kind of lost the motivation to do it. I got really excited when I saw it. And I was like, oh, I want to try that. Do y'all do that? I so do that. I'll see a tutorial or a pattern and I'm like, oh, I really want to try that. And then I'll get the yarn and I'll sit down and I'll do a little bit of it, and then I get distracted by something else. And the something else I got distracted by was all that lovely yarn that Miss Tami gave me the other day, as well as my first project bag is in use. Love, love, love this bag. Tami, if you were watching, I don't know if you sell these or not. If you don't, you should. And if you do, then you need to tell me how I find you to get more, because I love this bag. This is so clever how she did this drawstring. Can y'all see that? I can't explain it. There are two. I mean, it's just one large rope that she has fed through here twice. This may be like a totally known thing. Maybe it's just new to me. I don't know. Still have 2 stitch markers left on there. I can't wait to use them. So pretty. My favorite color is purple. I showed y'all this last week, but I just can't help myself. But in this is, I balled up this giant ombre yarn. I don't know. I have a ball winder or a cake winder. I just don't use it. I don't know why. I should. It would save my wrists a lot of agony. In this, I have my K hook. This is the only K hook I have right now. I love my Clover. I don't know what they're called. They're the ones that are like orange color with the plastic handles. I really like those, but they only go up to a J that I know of. If they make them bigger, I would love to know. And then I have some bamboo hooks for the big sizes, like I have my Q hook. I used this on my daughter's blanket, I think. Yeah. No, I used the P hook on her blanket, which I did, by the way. I took a lot of your all's suggestions, and I just wove in those ends. Girl, I was like, I am not, that is so crazy to think I'm going to rip out this whole blanket that's probably the size of a twin size bed and start all over just to avoid weaving in ends. Well, it wasn't that. Like I said, I should have done a half double instead of a double. But nevertheless, don't y'all like how I... Anyway, nevertheless, my daughter, I hate to say this, she's not very crochet worthy, because do y'all have kids that are slobs? And she does not take care of stuff. I find stuff on her floor and I'm like, she's not going to take care of this. So why am I going to go through another making of the same blanket? So no, we're not doing that. Okay, so this is, Mikey just did from the Crochet Crowd, just did a tutorial on the Modern Granny wrap that uses 3 triangles. I don't know if I'm going to do that wrap. I might. Once this triangle gets big enough, then I will decide whether I want to do 2 more or I want to keep going and just make it a huge triangle shawl. But this is, as you can see, the Modern Granny. And I really am loving this pattern right now. So that's what that is. I think that's going to be a really pretty fall shawl. And oh my goodness, I got so much over here to show y'all, and I'm trying to be quick because I'm like Debbie. I don't really want to take a ton of time, but yet I'm starting to see that this really does take a lot of time. I wanted to show y'all, this is a hat. I originally made this for Z. I won a giveaway on her channel months ago for this yarn, and I made this like mesh hat. Well, it's kind of, you know, mesh and then solid and then mesh. The reason I did not give this to you, Z, if you're watching, is because when I put it on this mannequin head to take pictures, I left it there for a few days. It is so stretched out, I think it would not fit anybody's head now. I'm not going to try it on because I don't look good in hats. But I'll have to make you another one because this is huge. I mean, look at this. Like, you know. So I would love to send this to you, but I think that I just made it too big and it's too stretched out. So that brings me to what I did finish just today. This is, ta-da, the Big Button Cowl by Laurel of the Dabbling Hook. And it is wonderful. I'm with Debbie. Love this pattern. I'm going to be making so many of these things. I just made this today because I had to remake it because I got distracted and I chained like 80 something chains before I realized it was too long. Love, love, love this. Mine did not turn out exactly like Laurel's or Debbie's. I'm not sure what I did. So I have to tell you what happened was my printer is out of ink. And because my printer is out of ink, I hand wrote the pattern down in shorthand. And so I'm kind of wondering if I got something wrong because it just didn't turn out quite. I used, this is Aspen Tweed in Hometown USA, and I used an N hook. I think my N is 11 millimeters maybe. I can't remember. I love it. Whether it turned, I'm waiting on my big buttons. I guess I should put it on. I ordered them from, Laurel gave me a link on, there we go. Laurel gave me a link on her page, on her video, sorry. See, mine's not sitting, I don't know, look at me. I always tug on my clothes. Anyway, we're just not going to go there. Laurel gave me a link on her video for some buttons that are like 2 inches, I think, and they're gorgeous. They have like flower design or something. I don't know. I guess this is mostly like theirs. My hair's a mess now. So anyway, I'm very, very happy with it. I love it. I'm going to be making a ton of these. Laurel, I bought the, what was the other one? The triangle fringed cowl. And I'm very excited about that. I think that's going to be beautiful. If you all have not gone to see the Big Button Cowl, I think it was like, it was only like $3 maybe, something like that. Because it was on discount. And I think it still is. I want to say till tomorrow. Don't quote me on that. But I think it might be on discount until the 14th. Like 20% off. But this is a beautiful design. She did a great job. I had fun crocheting it. It was an easy pattern to memorize, assuming I memorized it correctly. Anyway, I love it. I love it. What else was there? The, sorry, let me take a drink of water. The tag that Mimi did. I filled out the questions. And I thought I would talk about that real quick. All right. Number 1. Oh, it would help if I turned it right side up. Did you know, number 1, do you prefer long walks or, long walks on the beach or down the yarn aisle? I'm with Mimi, totally. It would be, if there was a yarn aisle on the beach, I'd be there. I love going to the beach. We go to South Carolina, a little barrier island near Charleston called Isle of Palms. Love it. It is my favorite place in the world. But I haven't been there in like 3 years. I'm seriously missing the beach. Right now, though, I just love, love, love walking down the yarn aisle. So we'll say the yarn aisle for right now. Let's see. Where did I go? What did I write? Oh my goodness. Oh, late night party or movie? Okay, there we go. I know what sorry. I'm reading my handwriting here because, like I said, my printer is, I gotta go get ink. And my son needs to use it, so I need to get over to the store. Costco is where I get my ink cartridges refilled. So I don't stay up late. 11:30 is the latest I can go, and even that's late for me. And it's definitely, right now it's Longmire or just a show with my husband. We watch like a whole series and then we'll go on to the next series. I'm getting ready to watch Outlander. Thank you to Laura, Debbie and Laura. Laura told me about Outlander. I read the first book because of you, Laura. I know you're not watching, but I have to talk to you anyway, because that's just, you know, it's like you're here in my living room and I'm talking to you. So anyway, so we're going to start Outlander after Longmire. Let's see. Would you rather hang out with friends or family? I would rather hang out with family who are friends, because I have a group of very close-knit people in my life. It's a small group, but I think of them as family. I don't have a lot of family right now. We have a little bit of family, mostly my in-laws and then my mom on my side. And I've recently reconnected with my dad, which is a whole other story, which I will tell y'all another time. But friends who are family, yes. Let's see. Oh man, I've really got to start writing better instead of trying to write shorthand. What did I write here? Rather, oh goodness. Oh, plane or car. Y'all, I should not do this. I would rather take a car ride than a plane ride, because there are less people. And people sometimes annoy me. I just got to keep it real here. And the germs and the confined space, yeah, I just don't like it. I don't drive. As we've talked about, I can't see well enough to drive. My husband drives, so I get to sit and crochet. And it's very soothing to me, as long as I'm doing something very mindless, because he wants me to be talking to him too. So I can't be counting and stuff. Okay. Keep trying this. I don't know. Well, oh my gosh, this should not take me this long, y'all. I'm so sorry. Oh, wine or water? Well, I would have to say water over wine, because wine gives me a headache. I used to I love the taste of wine, I really do, but it gives me a headache, and so I can't do it anymore. However, my weakness is Diet Dr. Pepper. Love Diet Dr. Pepper. Can anybody relate? I don't know, maybe it's just me. I know it's bad for you, so I try to limit it, but I'm just saying. Let's see. Would you rather go out for dinner or stay home? Well, I cook dinner almost every night, so when I have the chance to eat out somewhere, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. My favorite place to eat out, I don't know. I know that wasn't part of the question. I just thought I would add it in. Occasionally, my husband and I will go to this little Greek place called Ida Pita. And I love it. I absolutely love their food there. So that's one of my favorites right now. Okay. Oh, my favorite season is fall. And I think that this is a crochet thing, because most crocheters love fall because it's sweater weather and we get to, you know, cozy up in our crochet, cozy up with our crochet, wearing our crochet, giving our, you get the idea. I think it's a crocheter thing. Maybe. I don't know. But I really, really love fall. I love the scents. Oh, right now behind me, I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you a little picture of my behind me stuff, afterward. But I have a little, what is it, like a Scentsy burner thing that I bought, and the little warmer, and the warmer inside it, it's called, or the little tart, or the, you know what, the wax is called caramel vanilla. It smells like a bakery in here, and I love, love, love it. I love treating myself and going to like Starbucks. My husband and I will go there occasionally after, I don't know, after supper or something, and we'll grab like a nice, you know, fancy drink. Because I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I love fancy coffee, like, you know, the latte with caramel and vanilla or maple or whatever. So yeah, they had a maple walnut one last year that I was totally loving. Let's see. What do you enjoy doing most? Crocheting. That's no surprise. I love crocheting. I love watching YouTube videos. I love hanging out with y'all. You really keep me company a lot of times. I'm home by myself a lot. And sometimes I'm cooking or cleaning and I've got my phone in my pocket and I wear this little Bluetooth thing and I'll just be listening. And then I'll pull it out to see what you're showing. So, watching YouTube, crocheting, talking, listening to music. In the past, I have done an internet radio show where I've played music and then talk during the breaks and do like horoscopes and, you know, this day in history kind of thing. I really enjoy doing that, and I think I'd like to get back into it. We'll see. How often do you go shopping? Not very, surprisingly. I enjoy shopping sometimes. I have to be in the mood. I always am in the mood for yarn shopping, no matter what. Clothes shopping, it's hit or miss. If I'm really looking for something, then I can get into it, but otherwise it's kind of whatever. I don't know. So no, not really that often. Although I've spent many a dollars on Amazon. I'm sure that you can relate. And what kind of movies do you like? I really enjoy comedies. One of my favorite movies is Love Actually, which is sort of comedy, sort of like serendipity, love story. I guess it's a romantic comedy. What do they call it? Rom-com? Anyway, I really like drama. Like drama as in like psychological fiction. That's the kind of books I love to read. Psychological fiction books that it's like have you guessing the whole time. Not scary though. I don't really like Freddy Krueger and all. No. But and Mimi, you're so funny about the clowns. Like I never realized people were truly afraid of clowns. Like I've heard of people kind of pretending to be afraid of them, but I've only recently realized that there are people who are really afraid of them, which is, I mean, everybody has a fear. Mine is not clowns, but what am I afraid of? I guess I'm kind of afraid of, no, I'm not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of falling. So if I'm securely up high, it doesn't bother me. But if I'm like, on a ledge. So anyway, I don't know. But a TV show that I'm really liking right now is The Goldbergs. It's like all 80s. Oh, I love it. It's so funny. Okay, so I have yammered on long enough. I'm sure you're ready for me to go. Like, okay, it's time to go, Melanie. So I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you've enjoyed the things that I'm showing. I hope that my craziness has not like totally made you crazy. I don't know what else. I'm sure I will think of 5 different things that I should have said or wanted to say but forgot to say. I keep trying to look in the right spot, which I hope is the right spot. We'll see. I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else. So now, you know what? I don't think he's over here though. Hang on. I'll be right back. 1 second. Come here. Come on. This is our new dog. His name is Buddy. Hi, Buddy. He is a Yorkie. We rescued him from the Humane Society on Saturday. Guess what? He's blind, y'all. He's blind. And that just stole my heart when I saw that there was a little blind dog and she said nobody was really wanting him. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why? So this is my new buddy. Yes, he's my baby. He's going to get groomed today. He looks like he needs a haircut really bad. We just got him, so I did give him a bath. But, okay, you can get down. I did give him a bath, but he needs to have himself, clipped and trimmed and all that cleaned and all that stuff. So, anyway, that's Buddy. That's been the latest news in our life, and it has been a fun week with him. And, having a blind dog is not that different, really. I mean, I have to kind of be careful of steps, but aside from that, and I mean, I have to like show him where things are, but it's pretty much like having any other dog. So, all right, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good week, and I will be back. As I mentioned, here's a photo of my little yarn area that I created in my living room just to take pictures. These are the buttons that I ordered with Laurel's link from the Dabbling Hook. I highly, highly, highly recommend them. I love them. And that is it. Y'all have a great week. I will talk to you soon.